Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. Complete to the left. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Knox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. He'll field the punt and take it back.
The returner brings it out to the 32. And the UMass offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of
Alfred
midfield.
Johnson.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
So I'm calling because I had completed a driving training a few weeks ago and I still haven't been paid.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down.
Incline.
Looking downfield on 1st
So
down.
like I said,
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
What's the number?
He'll pull it down and run. How about this
Any
sophomore
injury?
stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
So I'm just calling because I haven't been paid. Are they gonna help me with that?
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost
Okay.
going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them
Okay.
to answer.
Thank you.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Alfred
He'll pull
Johnson.
it on the read. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
H-I-M-E-A.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the
Yes,
penalty.
something about my blue. We can't do it.
They're trying to
Nothing good,
slow
though.
that rush down with the draw.
Have to
He
do it.
stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Knox. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it.
So I went to the driving training, and
He's knocked down at the 34,
my
but they're sort of
ADP
hitting
app,
him in the
I
mouth with a
was paid
6-yard
on the
pickup there.
24th, but I haven't received any check or any deposit.
Hand off from the gun. He's brought
It says
down,
an
but there's a
ADP
flag on the
app.
field. Let's see what the
I should
call
see
is.
that.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Which company?
Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield.
Anytime.
Touchdown, UMass. And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've
Yeah,
got
but-
guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming
It's
out
been
to
like 2
tee it up
weeks.
for the
It's
kickoff,
been
and that
like
last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knox. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Falcons will call on their punt team. And they'll just down it right there. The UMass offense returns to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Got it in the middle. It's Eaton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll run play action. Under fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Now on the return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finding open areas. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Can't get him to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Caught over the middle. It's Eaton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. UMass quickly back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. The field goal is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Got his man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BG!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
25.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UMass offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Skips away from pressure. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
At the 29. First down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Falcons in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's a draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, he got loose. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
To the air on second down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. UMass quickly back to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
14. And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. UMass now faces a third and short. Tight end now in motion. Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. Right down the middle. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to get rid of it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. He leaves it with his back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Going to take a shot at this DB. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And first down for the offense.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yes.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Minutemen! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
This kid is really pissing the fuck off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The UMass offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, UMass! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Spin, still running. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Never a doubt. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And that may have been this team's last chance to tie this game. You're trailing with under a minute to go. You just got to give your kicker an opportunity. He tried his best, but unable to convert on that field goal.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.